Hi everyone, this is Emma from Emma Bellish, and today I'm going to show you how I mold and cast the buckles for my Aria costume. I first made some masters by cutting out and layering pieces of styrene together. I then put the masters on a bed of sulfur-free oil-based clay. If your pieces have a flat back, you can just hot glue them to a flat surface and fill in any cracks with clay. Some of my pieces had hooks on the back that I didn't want to be part of the mold, so I covered them up. Make sure you fill in all openings around the pieces so that no silicone can get underneath. To make the mold, I used Alumilite silicone rubber. Measure out the amount of silicone that you need. I needed about 10 ounces for this mold. Now measure your catalyst. Alumilite silicone needs 1 scoop of catalyst for every 2 ounces of silicone, but different brands are going to have different ratios, so make sure you follow your own product's instructions. Mix the silicone and catalyst together really well. The working time for this silicone is 30 minutes, so don't rush. If possible, try not to mix too much air into the silicone, as this can later cause air bubbles in your mold. After the silicone has been thoroughly mixed, it's time to pour your mold. Pick one spot to pour in your mold and let the silicone reach its level over all your other pieces. Pouring the silicone from high up will reduce the amount of air bubbles that end up in your mold. Once all the pieces are covered, I bang the mold on the table a few times to encourage any air bubbles to rise to the surface. Let the mold cure overnight. The next day, carefully release the silicone mold from your masterpieces, taking caution not to tear it. Some silicone got underneath a few of my pieces and trapped them in the mold, so I trimmed away the extra silicone and carefully removed them. Now the mold is ready to cast in pieces. I use a mold release to extend the life of my mold, but with silicone it's not really necessary unless you plan on casting dozens of pieces. Measure out equal quantities of part A and part B of your resin. Mix them together thoroughly. Do this reasonably quickly, as you only have between 30 to 60 seconds before it starts to cure. Pour the resin into your mold and allow it to work its way into all the crevices. Make sure you don't mix too much resin that it starts to cure before you've poured it all. Allow the resin to cure and cool. Once it's cured, the resin will become opaque. Carefully remove the cast pieces. If you used a mold release, they should pop out easily. You can trim off any excess flashing with an X-Acto knife or a Dremel. Once you're done casting, you can finish them off any way you like. I epoxied hooks to the backs of my buckles, sanded them, primed them, and then painted them. If you found this tutorial useful or have any questions, please comment below. Please also check the description for links to products used in this video. Thanks for watching!